Okay, so what do you think is worse, love affair or sex affair?
I feel like definitely a love affair because it's just deeper. Like, I feel like so much more has happened in a love affair. Like, there's more calling, just intimate moments. Whereas like with a sex affair, it's just sex. Like, sex can be meaningless if both people like can handle that.
Ooh.
So yeah, I think definitely love affair.
But I'm like, a love affair, like what if they've never even met? Like it can be a love affair that's like over the phone. So then I'm like, which is worse then? Because one is like you actually went and had sex with them, and the
Yeah.
other's like,
So like a love affair where there's been no contact at all.
yeah, like people have love affairs over the phone.
That I don't know. It's like not as bad because like I guess they didn't meet. Like
That's
there's
what
no
I'm
contact.
saying.
But it's still like they're putting in a lot of effort and energy and time into
Like the person.
the person.
Yeah.
So
I have a crazy story for this actually. So kind of like a friend of my parents. So she, her and her husband lived and had a business somewhere, and it was actually a travel company. So they had a location in Singapore, and what happened was this girl, the wife, was looking through her husband's email or something one day, and she saw some like messages of him meeting somebody in Singapore. Literally, when he was like at this location on a business trip or something, right? So she like spiraled and she was like, oh my god, he's cheating on me, what the fuck, like freaking out, right? But instead of confronting him, she decides to fly there.
What in the like romance novel is this?
Literally,
Like,
she flies there and
this
she
is
meets
crazy.
up with her for like at a restaurant. Meets up with her, and then she asks her point blank, was this a love affair or was it just sex? Because for her, like I think if it was a love affair, it was like she was gonna leave.
Yeah.
If it was just sex, I think it meant something different for her, which like I was kind of like, wow, like. And so the girl goes, I'm a prostitute, and she was like, oh, okay,
Oh.
and she's still with him. To her,
They're
that
still
was
together?
yeah, they're still together, but like for her, like just the fact that it was just sex wasn't enough to like leave.
See, like for me, I feel like sex would be enough for me to leave. Like
I
I
mean,
feel like
me
it'd be
too.
like
I think
wow,
any
like
cheating
I
I would
can't
leave.
look at you the same. Cause like,
Any cheating.
Because to
would be
me,
enough.
cheating, like, there's some problem in the relationship. Like, why are you you're searching for something else other than me? So, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's still, like, that problem is still there. You're not really getting rid of it. Unless they, like, unless they worked through it.
Yeah,
But if you don't talk about it, like, that's still there.
it's still a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they talked about it after, but I think she decided to stay because it was like just sex. It was a prostitute.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like for me, like the love would hurt more to know that like. Because I feel like as girls, like what we're really big on intimacy, like we're looking
Yeah.
for love from them. It's not just like a physical.
Mhm.
So for like to be cheated on in that way would be like, wow, so I'm not good enough.
Like,
that would
you
hit.
couldn't even love me.
Like that hit.
You couldn't even love me. You couldn't give me the intimacy, but you can give some other girl, like,
Yeah.
over the phone this, like,
Yeah.
or, like, you're putting more effort into that, and, like, I'm here with you right now.
Yeah.
You can't do that? Yeah. Like,
And
that would
it's-
hurt. That would
That's
hurt.
like emotional energy. Like it's different to just fuck someone when you're drunk.
Mhm.
Neither is good. But that's emotional energy that you're like literally investing into somebody.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked to me.
Yeah, to me, it's just, especially, like, for guys, too, like, I feel like, I mean, we talked about this before with, like, guys and, like, catching feelings during sex. Like, the sex, there's more chance of the sex being meaningless, but
Mhm.
that emotional connection, like, guys don't fake that often, I don't think. Like,
Yeah.
they don't go out of their way to, like, love someone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like would one make you leave more than the other?
I think the love affair would be, like, a quicker decision. I'd be like, right away, I'd be like, nope,
Yeah.
done. I mean, the sex would be pretty quick, too, but, like, it wouldn't hurt as bad. I'd be like, damn, you're just a whore. Like, I don't know, like,
You're just a whore.
like, you're a whore.
But like okay,
But,
like,
like, the
imagine
love
you
one,
have-
I'd be like,
imagine you have like kids. Like
I'm
you
still
have
leaving in both
kids, you're like
situations.
40, like yeah, we would still leave, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like would sex mean that much like to you at that point?
with the kids and everything,
Yeah, like one time.
one time. Still, though, like,
It's still cheating and like I would still most likely leave, but like
yeah.
I don't know for me. But then it's like I would never want to have sex with them again.
I know, I feel like, I'd be like, why didn't you talk to me? I feel like you could have came, like,
But you know,
could've
for
come to
men,
me,
I
like,
think we've talked about this before though. For men, it's like they don't like the same. It's like they don't like to eat.
I know.
My mom says
they don't like the
to
same thing, they get bored.
They don't like to eat the same meal every day. That's what my mom always.
Well,
says.
that's what you signed up for, like, that's what the ring
So
is
it's
for,
like- So they'll be like, okay, like I need variety. Like it's nothing wrong with you.
Okay, so I'll change my hair. This is why I changed my hair.
I don't know what they mean.
But, like,
Are you gonna change your vagina too though?
we're like, I'll get a different look. I could be whoever you fucking want? Like,
But would you be able to sleep with them after that?
no,
Never.
no, because I would just think of like the other girls.
You were
touch
into
that,
else.
yeah, like.
And where is the other girl now?
Yeah,
She'll
and
be out
like,
of
is
your
she
life.
even clean? Like, I'd be like worried about my health. At this point, it's my health.
I mean, with a prostitute,
yeah,
yeah.
this is a prostitute, man. Like, this is nothing light.
Sex work is real work.
It is for work, but like, go get tested. I would just have so many questions like running through my head, and I would just be anxious and be like, oh my god, like, is she clean? Are you clean now? Like, did you do this before? Is this just the first time you're telling me? Because what if you did this in the past, and now that, and like maybe this is just the time you got caught.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it was
I
just,
100% think that people don't change. I think if somebody cheats, they're not gonna not cheat again. They're gonna just get better at hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a quote.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would just be thinking about all of that, and I just could not like be like, yeah, you know, we can like put it behind us. Like, I would still, even if I said we can put it behind us, I'll still be thinking about it. So then that would just drive me crazy. So like, I definitely could not.
Yeah. So in consensus, I'm gonna say love affair is definitely worse. At least for women. But I remember reading actually.
But how would men? I think the love affair would hurt for men too.
I honestly think the sexual. Did we learn this? I swear we learned this.
I swear we talked about this.
Yeah, like a man finds like actually physical cheating actually much more because it's almost like that's mine. Like
they have that possession.
Like the emotional part isn't even like as bad for them. It's like the fact that like you were theirs and like.
Yeah, it's like another man's touched you.
It's like you're their territory now. Like
because I feel like if a guy found out his girlfriend was sleeping with someone else, I feel like he'd be like livid. Like he'd be like fuck that. Like I'm never gonna talk to you again. But if it was like her talking to someone, like texting someone, I feel like there might be more chance of him staying.
I'm trying to think. Like I actually don't know any story or like where like a girl was like having a love affair.
Because usually when girls cheat, it is emotional. Like,
yeah?
Well, at least like I've talked to guys about this, and they're like, when a girl cheats on you, like it's deeper for you guys. It's like you've already like, they think that girls have already like lost feelings first for them before they cheat. So to them, when they found their girl cheated, they're like, oh, like you don't give a fuck about me, like you, because like that's why you're cheating, like you. Because, like, girls usually cheat for, like, they're not getting that intimacy and, like, emotional connection they want, which is why they usually cheat. Whereas, like, guys, it's kind of just, like, the boredom thing. It's there's less intention, I guess. They're, like, less of a goal. It's just, like, they're bored. Whereas, like, for girls, it's more, like, I'm not getting this from you, so I'm gonna find it somewhere else. Like, I'm gonna find someone who can treat me better. Yeah. And that's what hurts them.
Good show, Sex Life. Have you watched it?
I haven't.
Oh my god, you need to watch the show.
Wait, is this the one with like she like meets the guy from her past?
Yes.
Okay, if you guys have Netflix, watch a show called Sex Life. I think it's only one season, but
2. You know, in real life, she's with that guy.
I know.
Like,
they're a hot couple.
You guys need to watch the show, but basically, like, she has like a white picket fence, like amazing husband.
Yeah.
Her husband's fucking
the American dream. Like she has the like
2 kids.
Yeah.
She's like 30s, and then like she randomly like starts having like intense. She's a housewife. She starts having intense fantasies about her ex. And
her ex, like during her like party days when she was like a wild girl, and, like super spontaneous, and like it was just like a more exciting part of her life. So she like runs into him, and then she starts like writing a diary.
She's writing a diary
about like all her urges, and she's like, oh, I've been like fantasizing about him and dreaming, and then basically like I don't know if is this a spoiler?
I'll just say it.
So like the husband finds her diary, and then like you guys see the rest, but like
and then it's fucked up from there. But
it's just fucked up. Yeah.
Basically, it's showing that like the woman in that case, I think it was sexual cheating. Like
it was sexual cheating because she was getting. There was no excitement
at home. Yeah,
she was getting bored, and I think also he was like working a lot, and like it was just, and like she had spent a lot of time with the kids. I remember like she was always like okay, like waking up in the middle of the night to like feed the kids and stuff. Like it was just. I think she just her life was boring for her, and like so was the sex. So like she missed that like that young passion, like the sneaking away, like having sex outside, like type of thing, like just when you're just like young and dumb.
Like we can't get caught.
Yeah, we can't get caught. Like she missed.
Yeah. Well, I guess in consensus, watch Sex Life. And
watch Sex Life.
I think for us, for women, emotional cheating is worse, and for men, physical cheating is worse.